I actually transmigrated to a world where women outnumber men. Boys gotta gear up when they go out and know how to protect themselves. Once caught by thirsty women, you become a baby-making machine. Not only do you have to marry a dozen female celebrities, your sleep time gets cut to just 2.5 hours a day. Even though the law says touching a man without permission gets you 100 years in prison, plenty of single women still take the risk. Out of desperation, the king orders that every adult man must find 100 girlfriends. To become one of a man's many wives, women not only have to pay millions in bride price, they also handle all household chores. In this gender-imbalanced society, every boy carries his entire family's expectations from birth. Yet not everyone can understand how this protected rare group has to navigate the overwhelming love and attention as they struggle to grow up. Parallel world, at a maternity hospital in the Azure Star Empire. The woman in bed radiates happiness and joy. In the crib beside her lies her newborn baby. Another young, pretty woman stands by the crib, her eyes full of adoration as she gazes at the little one. Next to her, a 3-year-old girl stands on her tiptoes, eagerly tugging at the standing woman's sleeve.
Mommy, I wanna see.
The gentle woman suddenly turns fierce. Don't scare your brother, behave! The little girl freezes in place, terrified. And this baby in the cradle is the transmigrated Gu Yan. In your past life, you won 5 million in the lottery but died from shock on the spot. To compensate you for your premature death, the judge reincarnated you here as payback. Right now you're in a daze. You vaguely hear people talking, but your brain's a mess and you can't make out what they're saying. But this doesn't last long. As the infant brain rapidly develops with incredible language learning ability, you finally figure out your situation. In this world, you're still called Gu Yan. Not sure if that's the judge's bonus or not. Your birth mom is Gu Qing, and the woman who calls herself auntie is Xia Shu Yue. You also have an adopted sister 3 years older, Xia Zhaodi. Your birth mom treats her okay, but Xia Shu Yue often speaks harshly to her. On top of that, you discover you can summon a system status panel. But the systems panel is super basic. After mentally calling it up, a semi-transparent panel appears before you. Left side says stats, right side says skills. The skills section is empty. The stats section just has your name and age. You study it for ages but find no other features, making you feel like the judge screwed you over. But hey, you were all alone last life. Starting over isn't so bad. Except right now, you're just a baby. All you can do is eat and sleep. Soon, 3 months pass since your birth. This morning, Gu Qing's outside cleaning and doing laundry. Sister Xia Zhaodi went to kindergarten. Xia Shu Yue went to work. You're lying in bed, bored out of your mind. After 3 months of growth, your body's got some strength now, so you flip over with effort. Next second, rolling over 1%. You freeze. Wait, was that a progress bar? Can rolling over count as a skill? Thinking this, you flip again. Rolling over, 2%. Oh ho! Interesting, you light up inside. You immediately start rolling around like crazy. Gu Qing, who's cleaning, hears the commotion and tiptoes back to the bedroom just in time to see this. She freezes in place. Mid-roll, you notice her and guiltily stop. But after a brief shock, Gu Qing happily rushes over and picks you up. Baby, you can roll over, you're so smart! She kisses your face till it's covered in slobber. When Xia Shu Yue gets home, Gu Qing excitedly shares the news about your rolling. After that, whenever you get time, you practice rolling until you hit 100. Rolling over leveled up, constitution +1, looks +1. Your eyes light up. Turns out the system isn't useless. It actually boosts stats and looks. After hitting level 2, you clearly feel rolling over is smoother and easier. You don't get winded after a few rolls. When the 2 adults are around, you still hold back a bit. Plus, rolling too much makes you dizzy, so you gotta restrain your urge to grind levels. A week later, the system suddenly pops up. Rolling over leveled up. Constitution +2, looks +2. Rolling over has reached max level. Cannot upgrade further. This skill has a max level? And it's so low. Shouldn't it be 5 or 10? If rolling counts as a